Hi guys, this is Laseraxe and I want to make this video to show you how to assemble the laser engraving machine. My English is not good, so some area may be not accurate. Please follow the video. First, you should find a flat table and put the four aluminum frame on the table, and and use the corner part, the L-shaped corner part, and connect the four aluminum pieces together. To follow the video. And then fasten the screw. And tight, making it tight. One by one. Remember, you must do this on a flat table. This is very important. Yeah, fasten the bolt one by one, and make sure each one connect the other very tight, and no tiny shape or no tiny edge between them. You must make them very tight, one by one connect to each other. One thing remind you, make sure the end of the long frame, the end is flat. You see, make sure this plane is flat. Make sure the end is flat. Make sure the end is flat. After check the end, make sure the end is flat, and then you can fasten all the bolt. Make sure all the aluminum frame connect to each other very tight. The first step is I think is the most important step. You know all the wheel and the X rail will run on this frame. So the first step is really the most important step. Okay, the first step finished. Let's assemble the X rail. You need to find a step motor and the two acrylic plate, and four white plastic wheel and a short belt, and four long bolt. First install the step motor on the acrylic plate. See the video. Follow the video, and make sure you fasten the step motor on the right acrylic plate. Use the short bolt and fasten the step motor on the acrylic plate. Insert for long bolt and a small plastic tube. Small plastic white tube, and then for well. Then another for small plastic tube. And then fasten the bolt. Fasten the bolt with nut. Remember to insert the small GT valve. Small GT valve on the step motor, on the shaft of the step motor. Fasten the bolt one by one. Use the plier and the wrench to fasten all the bolt. Use the plier and the wrench to fasten all the bolt. This part is done. And then we will assemble. Take the part on the X wheel, and insert the belt. Remember, it's the black belt. And use the small bolt and nut, and fasten the end of the belt. Remember, you must put this small belt inside a little, because the black belt is not very thin. So when you fasten the two side big acrylic plate, it will push the small bolt inside. So you must move the small bolt inside a little, about 2 millimeters inside. And then fasten another one. Check the tight of the belt. Make sure it's tight. Use a finger to touch. Make sure it's tight. And then listen to the other end to check if it moves smoothly. And the last step is fasten the GT valve, the small GT valve. The last step, fasten the GT valve. And make sure the black belt in the middle of the GT valve. And test to see if it moves smooth. Test to see if it moves well. Then this part is done. Next, to assemble the two side big acrylic plate. Fasten the stem motor on the acrylic plate. You must know the direction of the stem motor. Please note the direction of the stem motor. I put it like this. You must put the motor like this, and then fasten the bolt. Use the 4 small white plastic tube, and fasten the bolt. Like this, fasten the bolt. You see the step motor direction. And then fasten the two sides, the little two big acrylic plate on the two sides, on the X wheel two sides. use use the big short boat. Then another. Yeah, fasten the big boat. Yeah, make it on the table stand to check to make sure the two sides acrylic plate in the same level. Yeah, then fasten the boat. Fasten the other boat. The next is install the wheel. Install the varial wheel, the small wheel, the plastic white wheel. There's totally 8 wheel, total 8 on the two sides and 4 on the X wheel. So totally you will got 12 small plastic wheel. You install them one by one. One wheel, one plastic tube, and a bolt. One by one, install them. And then the other side. Actually, that you better follow this video to assemble your Laseraxe machine. Also, any questions you can contact us on our website by email or by Skype. Both okay to us. Yeah, same like before. Fasten the bolt with plier and wrench. Then the other side. This step, no, we do not need to fasten it very tight. Just make sure it's tight, it's okay. Because it's acrylic plate, so if you fasten too much, they will break the acrylic plate. Yeah, then install the whole frame to the bottom frame. Yeah, move to test to see if it works well. Yeah, the last step to install the shaft and two small GT valve. You see the direction must like this. On the end is a coupler and then a small GT valve, then the other side a small GT valve. Note, you must make sure the two black belt in the middle of the GT valve, or when it runs, the belt will touch the side of the GT valve. Yeah, insert the GT valve. Insert the black belt. Insert the black belt. I remember next you need fasten the two black belt. Same as we told before. You must leave the end 2mm space because when you fasten the two sides to 4 feet, the 4 feet will push the four small bolt to the middle. So you must leave about 2mm space on the end. 2mm space on the end. That means you need to push the small bolt inside about 2mm. You see, when I fasten the two acrylic feet, the feet the acrylic plate will connect the aluminum end together. Uh, so you need to make the small bolt inside 2 mm. All the acrylic plate will put the black plate black belt and the bolt inside 2 mm. So you need to leave about 2 mm space on the end. You need to move the small bolt and the nut inside 2 mm. I'm not sure if you have understand this because my English is really not good. So I cannot maybe I cannot explain it well. You know, because the black belt about 2 mm thick. So when you fasten the side, when you fasten the feet plate, will push the end bolt and the end bolt and the black belt inside 2 mm. So you need to make sure on the end there is about 2 mm space for the vertical black belt. Because when you when you install the acrylic feet, it will push the black belt keep a vertical direction. So that is about 2 mm thick. So you need to leave about 2 mm space. I think you need to leave 2 mm space. You see like this 2 mm space on the end, 2 mm. Yeah, 2 mm space on the end. Because the thickness of the black belt is about 2 mm, so you must leave this space. Yeah, you see like this, the feet will make the belt in a vertical direction, and the belt about 2 mm thick, so you must leave about 2 mm space on the end. Hope you can understand this. I'm not sure if you have understand this. Because my English is really not good. And now the frame, now the frame is finished. And fasten the small GT valve. Fasten the small GT valve. Make sure the black belt in the middle of the GT valve. After you check this, then fasten the small GT valve and test and move the test if it works well, and to check if from this side to the other side or the black belt in the middle of the GT valve. Next, install the control card and the line. Insert the line on step motor and two small plastic belt, and fasten the black tube. Fasten the black tube. Now fasten the black tube. On the other side, fasten on the control card. And fasten the control card in the middle of the back, in the middle of this side frame. Remember, you must fasten the control card on the back of the X rear step motor, not the other side. You fasten the two small bolts. And then fasten the black tube. Yeah, like the video shown. Fasten the black tube with the small small white belt. You see the 2p line insert on the right or the right button. Yeah, let's insert on the x position. Insert on the x position. The next, install the side motor. The side motor is also the Y motor. Yeah, Y step motor. You see on the video, I make the front, I make the front a little more line, and make a little curve on the right side, on the left side, a little curve on the left side. So please keep when you assemble the machine, you must make sure it's same like this. Make sure the end, you see the left end, a small curve, the line got a small curve. You see the line on the left is got a small curve. Yeah, I mean the various step motor. If you don't give it a small curve, when it moves, the line will block the variable motor sometimes. So you must follow this. I insert the line on Y position. There are two Y position. Each one is okay. Everyone, two Y position. Both okay. You just need to set the position. You just need to set the position in the software is okay if it's in the opposite position. And then test to move. Then all the assemble job done. You cut the useless belt. Cut the useless plastic belt. And then all assemble job done. Insert the acrylic lead head holding frame. Yeah. The lead head holding frame. Here you can use some glue. To glue the frame. To use some glue to make sure it stick with the X moving part. But I'm not sure if you need it. But to me, I don't think so. It depends on you. If you need, you can use some glue to stick the light head holding frame on your X moving part. And then hold the light head and connect the line. It's done. All job done now. All the assemble job done now. My English is really not good. Hope you can understand this. Any question, you can contact us via email or Skype.